Benito Antonio Martinez Ocasio, which is Bad Bunny. President Future, Visible Invisible, for what we want to know. And we want to know, is he dating Kendall Jenner? For what's hidden and hidden behind darkness, and the God and the saints will reveal the answers to this question. Here we go.
I'm sorry about the phone, but okay.
Man, this ought to be interesting.
Oh, okay.
Here we go. First two coming out of the circle for Bad Bunny. Boom. Uh-oh.
He's tied up.
Oh,
shit.
So it says there is some stress around him, but he is about to get into a relationship. Something that just kind of happened quickly. Money's not a problem for him. It says, but things are just a little delayed with this kind of taking off. It says they kind of understand each other. Oh, no. They kind of see eye to eye with each other.
Wait, I thought she's a lesbian, though.
She's not a lesbian.
She's not a lesbian.
player.
Dude, they be saying the blind items that she's a lesbian.
Maybe she's bi. It's all good. That is both worlds. I'm with that too, yeah. It says... No, I'm not with that doing that. I'm with a girl who's... Never mind. It says, be careful of disillusions and lies and deceit. So it's saying he's afraid there's some deceit and disillusions. It says that he's afraid of the... I guess he might be afraid of the Kardashian curse.
Yeah.
Because it talks about his money maybe going upside down. That's what he's afraid of. It says he doesn't have a lot of burden on his back. And here's my card saying there's things that may not work out in this relationship, but she's there. She's really there. It says, and he's right there kind of into her. He's head over heels for her. Oh, no. It says he's gonna return to love with her. What do you got to say, Michelle?
He is a Pisces and she is a Scorpio.
Ooh, tough mix.
Yeah.
But so what? Scorpios are very they
get each other though. Yeah, they really do.
Yeah. It says financially she's cool and she's upside down thinking about him. She goes, but this could be the death of him at the same time. So we all know about the Kardashian curse, and everybody who's gotten involved with them has ended up going down the drain. This could be a problem because it's talking about the death of him. It says no complete destruction, but it does say she's going to offer love to him. It says her spirituality is drained, and then it talks about things that don't work out. It says it's going to become very clear to everyone, but there's not going to be any triumph in this relationship. There's no true love here. This is more of a, what would you call that? Publicity kind of thing, pushing kind of thing. They're into each other. They're going to fuck. There's no doubt. Sorry, guys. They're going to fuck. There's no doubt. But as far as this becoming a full-on blown relationship, not going to happen. There's no reason to justify it. In other words, there's no justification for him here. God is behind this for him. God has his back. And he's actually a really good guy. Bad Bunny is a really good guy, guys. He has a great heart. And that's why God kind of protects him. It says, but this woman has money. And so there's an attitude and an ambiance around her that's going to kind of push him wrong because he's Latino. And he's that warm-blooded, like, he
is Puerto Rican.
It says, and at the end of the day, this relationship could have cut off his head. It says, to where he ends up angry with what's happened, turning his house upside down. It says, a woman who is upside down in her own rights, who wants to triumph by being with him. It says, but he's that knight in shining armor who comes to help people. Like he helps people in Puerto Rico. He helps them with food, with housing. Uvalde, Texas. He's done a lot of good things. I mean, this brother's a good guy. It says, so he's that knight in shining armor, and there's good things that are waiting for him. So he's kind of tied up with her right now. He's into it, but it's saying it's evil. There's evil around him. So I'll tell you what, from what I've seen in all the readings I've done about the Kardashians, there's some evil shit with those people. They're witches, no doubt. There's no doubt in my mind. Armenian brujeria is pretty strong. It says, are we going all the way with this or what? Oh. It says she's going to become angry and then things will end. It says, and he'll block her, they'll be blocked. It says this is not something that he wants to master entirely. It says it could become very unhealthy very quickly and very incomplete. It says there's no obstacles though. I mean, he can go forward and be happy if he wants, and she can move on in her way. It says no matter what, there's a lot of opportunities for him. It says, and at the end of the day, he just has to decide what road he wants to go down. It says nothing ever magically really happens. It says, but he's at a point right now where he's not really seeing anybody else or sleeping with anybody else. So I'm sure he's already hit it, or he's about to hit it. It says, in this world, it says, things are still kind of incomplete, unsure of where it's going. Not quite a relationship yet. It says, but impatient with seeing if there's going to be hardship in this relationship. So he's kind of feeling it out. It says, likes to party, likes to have fun. It says, but the sun shines for him at the end of the day. It says, but there's going to be an end to this at some point. This isn't going to something, they're not going to get married. It's not going to last. And if it does, it's publicity. It's saying he just doesn't want to be alone anymore. Kind of getting burnt out. Kind of getting tired. He's doing a lot of touring. And it says, doesn't want things like in his past relationships. He sings songs about his past. It says, doesn't feel like there's a lot of opportunity for love because of the situation he's in. He has to be careful. It says, but there is a big change coming in his life. One that brings good and bad things. And at the end of the day, it says, he just doesn't want there to be karma. He wants to make good decisions that lead him on his path to who he's going to be. He doesn't want to be made a fool of. And at the end of the day, he's not afraid to lose. He'll take chances. He's been brokenhearted. It says, and he's been brought to his knees. It says, now he only sees fortune coming. It says, his weaknesses, it says, have brought him discontent. It says, but there's no brujeria on him. He's a guerrero. He's a Puerto Rican. He's a guerrero like me. It says, and he's going to travel and do the things he needs to do because he knows this is his time. This is his time right now. It says, and there's not going to be any problems. And if she's a problem, he'll turn that fucking relationship upside down.
Yeah,
it says, he's not going to fight for something that's not meant to be for him. And there you go. That is some shit. That was a good reason. We threw it off. Threw the whole thing off.